Isn't marketing going to make us look cheesy, sleazy, needy, greedy, desperate? That's a real concern, and I certainly understand your concern. It's valid. When you start looking about the ethics of marketing, the first thing we need to consider is, well, is it even legal? Okay, we know it's legal. We know that marketing for healthcare organizations and practices is legal. In fact, it took the 1977 Bates and Osteen versus the State Bar of Arizona case to finally come to a clear and complete answer that marketing in the professions is legal. We also know that marketing is ethical. Why? Well, the state boards in the early 80s begrudgingly determined that if marketing is legal, it must be ethical as well. Interestingly enough, even decades later, many of the boards haven't fully updated their rules to address the new reality. Very important though, ethics are subjective, and we recognize that even beyond the fact that marketing is now legal and ethical, many people are still very uncomfortable with the very idea. Why? The biggest issue isn't really ethics and legalities. The issue is concern for reputation. And I certainly understand this. In fact, I agree with you. There is nothing more important than your reputation. That is your most important asset, and you really need to protect it. So the concern for reputation makes sense, especially in lieu of what some misguided hospitals and practices have done, trying to do a good job in marketing themselves. It is possible to hurt your reputation with poor, ill thought out marketing. But there's some great news here. The reality is that you can create exactly the reputation you want. Better still, rather than wait passively for your reputation to grow over time, you can mold the reputation you want. So it doesn't have to just be happenstance. You can actually mold the reputation that you're looking for. Let me put it another way. It's all a blank palette. You can paint this picture any way you want to. So you can position yourself in the marketplace with credibility as, for example, the most credentialed doctor in your area, the national authority, the compassionate doctor, the gentle doctor. You can position yourself any way you want to in the marketplace, and that's perfectly up to you. You can paint this picture any way you like to. But again, if you're not careful, poor marketing can yield the opposite result. So the real issue isn't marketing is a good thing or a bad thing. It's all up to you. It's how you paint this picture is the real vital issue. Let's talk about marketing from a different viewpoint in terms of reputation and ethics. When you talk about marketing, I think most people would agree that one definition of marketing would be that we're informing and influencing people through communications. So you probably agree with me there. You probably also would agree that marketing healthcare services involves informing and influencing people toward a better quality of life and health. So then, if you decide that you're not going to market, you've chosen not to market, then that means that you've actually decided to withhold valuable information that could improve the quality of life of patients and perhaps even save their life. So what is the real ethical choice here? It's just a different way of looking at things. And of course, we could talk about this and debate this over for hours, but the reality is marketing can and should have a place in communicating with your community about the services that you provide. The key issue is it's all in how you do it.